Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the New Year's update. Today it's when this goes live, it's the 31st of December. It's almost New Year's Eve. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And this is not only a New Year's update or a channel update video, it's also a big thank you video because before the new year, it was a huge surprise. I never expected to get that to this amount of subscribers before the end of this year, but we did it, guys. We did. I put a message on the Discord stating that we're so close to 1,000 subscribers. It would be amazing if we could hit it before the end of the year. And you guys have been doing awesome for helping me with getting more people to watch the videos, liking the videos, commenting on the videos, getting people to share the videos, which is amazing. And now we're over 1,000 subscribers, which is unbelievable. So thank you so much for that. I also said on Discord, this achievement is as much mine as yours because the channel is a lot of YouTubers say about their channel that they are the channel and basically other people watching are their audience, which is not entirely true in my opinion. The channel is who we are together. I make the videos, but I do that with your basically your hints and tips and tricks and whatever you want to see. Of course, I always do things that I sort of know myself and I like myself. But it's us together. We're together doing this. So it's as much as I want to say thank you, I also want to say congratulations to you guys because it's also an achievement for you guys. So thanks so much and congratulations. Now this video is also going to be about the new year, the future plans of the channel, but also about the past year and basically a little bit of even beyond that. Basically, I'm going to talk now about a little bit about why I started doing YouTube and why it means quite a lot to me. I was doing YouTube. I was doing some test videos. I never really got around to it. It was just the idea of it would be fun to make videos for people to watch, but I never really did start doing YouTube seriously until I think 2 years ago. And at that point, I was playing Civilization 6 and it was also at the point where a lot of stuff happened in my life. It's not really not truly bad things or anything, not something really terrible, but a lot of stressful things happened. I had a lot of stress, and my way to cope with the stress was basically to sit down, record some videos, edit them, have fun with that, and then throw them up on YouTube and see if people would like them. And that's why it started. It's also that period is fun because I found I really like doing YouTube. I was doing it more seriously, more regularly, which was very, very cool. It really worked out, and it was also a period of having a lot of stress and finding a way around that, but it worked out in the end. So it actually went pretty well. Was doing YouTube for a while, and at some point, we hit 25 subscribers, and I was like, "Oh wow, this is gonna be the highest we're ever gonna be." I said in a video about that a long time ago when we hit 25 subs. I said in a video that I never thought we would go past like 15 or 20 subs, and that's the truth. I never started the channel. I never thought had the idea that we could grow beyond 20 subs. 20 even seemed very difficult to me at that point. And it took a long while actually to get there. But when we got there, stuff just, started basically rolling. I want to give a big shout out to a guy I met at that point. He was one of my first subscribers, one of the guys that was commenting regularly, helping me out with a lot of things, not only on YouTube, but also in the Discord and on the Facebook and everything. And this guy's name on YouTube is Friedens Liljor. I'm sorry if I still cannot pronounce it the correct way. He's from Sweden and he's an amazing guy. If you're watching this video, then thank you so much that you're still here. He's still subscribed to the channel. He leaves comments now and then. And yeah, I want to thank you again because it's sort of a special moment when you get that first guy or girl who keeps sending comments, who keeps sending tips to you when you're just starting out, and he's still here. So thank you so much for that, and also of course also thank you for all the other guys that joined over the years. But yeah, that was basically my start in doing YouTube. At that point, you know, I had a lot of fun with it. It went better and better and better. I think I've gotten better at doing YouTube over the years. And at this point, you know, at some point, stuff went wrong. I had a very stressful period. I'm not really going to talk about the details. I don't feel like that. Some of my subscribers know what I'm talking about. At least I told some of them a little bit. But yeah, a lot of different things happened in those. Well, I should say in about a year, and it was very difficult to cope with. I took sort of a mandatory break, I should say, from YouTube. I just couldn't concentrate. I couldn't concentrate on my studies. I couldn't concentrate on doing YouTube. I couldn't concentrate on just doing stuff for myself, basically. So it was quite a harsh year in that area. That was 2018, by the way. The past year, 2019, was actually getting better. From the start of 2019, things actually went, you know, better. I felt better, and I started doing more YouTube again at some point, and it actually paid off. And you know, this year, although it started not where I wanted it to be because I was in a fairly down state, basically. I just grew this year, and I think that is one of the most important things that have happened to me this year. And with me, basically the channel grew too, because I had way more fun in doing the videos again. I was concentrating, I was actually working, I was doing research for videos, like what might people like, what are cool ideas to do. But also, you know, lately the new rewards on the Patreon page, all that stuff. It's research that goes in there, and of course one thing takes more research than another, but you know, it's all time consuming, but I do it with a lot of fun. I feel like I'm having a lot of fun when I'm doing it. But yeah, it's a lot of behind the scenes action, basically, that nobody really sees. It takes a lot of time and effort, but I'm finally, you know, I'm really back. I feel I have more energy. I'm way more concentrated on what I actually do. Study is going way better than before. Work is being okay. It's not the work that I want to do for the rest of my life, but you know, at least it's decent. Way better than the little jobs I had before. So yeah, we got into the new house, which you can basically see around us a little bit. So yeah, it's all gonna be, you know, better, basically, and I'm very grateful for that. And along with that, you know, YouTube was doing very well at some point, and now we hit over 1,000 subs. It's basically the best present I could have gotten for all the effort I've put in, but also the effort that you guys have put in for helping me out. So again, thank you for that. I'm also gonna do a shout out here for the Patreons that have joined. We have 4 Patreons right now. Those guys, your guys are amazing. I always do shout outs, and I still need to do a shout out for 3 of them. So because they basically joined at a point where I had a few days off, and we only got to come back for gameplay videos in the new year. So yeah, you guys will get your shout outs and your names in the game, of course. I have a very long naming list, by the way, for Sulfur Inc. So yeah, if you're on that list, you probably will make it into the next episode, but I could make an entire episode of just naming people in that game right now. It's a massive list, so we'll see. We'll see how we're gonna do that and make sure that everyone gets mentioned. But yeah, that's the thing. But also the Patreon page, Patreon, I have reworked all the rewards, so if you have taken a look in the past, you know, it might be worth taking another look. Really big thanks to the guys that have joined there recently. Yeah, I think it's a good way of supporting the channel if you want to. It's of course not obligated to, you're of course not obligated to, but yeah, it's a great way of showing some more support if you want to do that, and it's a great way of getting some very cool rewards on different platforms, because you can get rewards on Discord but also in the videos and everything. So I think it's a good idea. And I'm glad that it's finally, you know, some people found it, and I can actually repay basically some of your support with some nice rewards in other ways that I've always been doing it. Because yeah, well, just you know, saying a thank you note in the comments is something different than really giving a shout out in the video or anything. So it's a very cool way of doing stuff. So yeah, it's becoming a more important thing about YouTube. It is important on YouTube for a lot of people. But yeah, for our channel, it's becoming a little bit more important too. That being said, the naming systems in the series, I'm going to mention this in every new series that we're going to start now, but everyone who has a certain tier of Patreon will go in first from now on. It's a decision I've made. It's part of the reward system. It doesn't mean that people who aren't patrons will not get their name into the game. If we have free spots, we'll just fill them up with, you know, all the people that leave comments. But patrons will be there, always be in the series basically, and they will get basically first choice. I will give them a name at the start of the series. So that's how it's going to work from now on for you guys. And yeah, well, now let's talk about the new year. Well, first of all, I hope you all have a very splendid 2020. I'm hoping for a lot of good positive vibes for the channel, for our community, but also for all of you guys who are watching this, who are not even watching this but are still part of the community and the channel. I hope for a lot of, you know, positive things to happen to you guys, and of course for myself, I hope it too. But you know, the best present I already got. Basically, it's a very good way of ending the year to get at 1,000 subs, but also starting a new one, because now, you know, it's starting to get a little bit more serious doing YouTube for me. Of course, I'm not going to do it full time because I just can't afford that. I wish I would like to, because it's quite fun to do, but yeah, it's just not possible. Maybe in the future. I've got some people predicting that, you know, we might get a lot of subscribers in the future. If it happens, I will definitely think about maybe at that point going full time on YouTube. But yeah, that's way far ahead. But once again, you know, I said we're probably not going to be at more than 20 subscribers, and here we are. We are at 1,000 subscribers now, over 1,000 subscribers, I should say. So yeah, never say never, basically. But yeah, that's for way in the future. But for next year, for the channel, I've got some games I hope to cover on the channel. I'm still working with some developers to bring some of those games to the channel. For the people that don't know, right now I don't get any keys by the developers. Basically, I have to pay all the games myself, which I don't mind, because there are some very cool games that I would have gotten even if I wasn't on YouTube. But I'm trying to reach out to some developers of certain games that I think a lot of people might like on the channel, to see if I can get like a review key, so we can get like an early access key to make some videos. I'm trying to do that, but a lot of developers don't really react to it, or they just promise, yeah, of course, and then I don't hear anything about it anymore. So I'm hoping that we can get some of those games into the channel the next year. Of course, we're just going to continue with Airport CEO and Software Inc. like we're doing now. I'm also thinking about a lot of other games. I've mentioned these before, but they've never been on the channel. I'm thinking about RimWorld being. We might do a series on the channel, which also could be fun, because then we could name some of the guys after you guys, and you know, hopefully I will not let you guys die in that series, because if you guys don't know, RimWorld is a survival type-ish game. So yeah, but well, that's a thing. Maybe we'll do some more Planet Zoo. I'm thinking about that. Someone mentioned, I think it was Techie Guy who mentioned it, Oxygen not included. So if you guys like that game, if you want to get that game on the channel, make sure to leave a comment stating that you would like to see a series on that. I'm definitely thinking about it. I've seen the game a little bit, and I'm thinking about, you know, I thought about it before of doing a series on it, but then for some reason I just thought, yeah, well, just leave it there. I didn't even have the game at that point. I have kind of sort of maybe got a game key for it now, but I haven't played it yet. So if you guys want the series, then that's awesome. You know, I'm gonna try and make sure that happens for that game. I feel positive about it. I feel like it's a good game that a lot of people might like on the channel. But I also need to get in there and train myself a little bit in the game, because I've never played it before. So that's going to be a thing. So that's basically the new year. Further on in the new year, I can't really, you know, see what's going to happen. What I might do is a question video, a Q&A video, because I don't really have any cool idea for a 1,000 subs video, except for just a thank you video. But what I might do is, if you guys have enough cool questions, so leave them in the comment section, leave them in the Discord. The Discord is actually easier. If you're not part of the Discord, the link is down in the description of every video. But yeah, if you would leave some questions that I could answer to you guys, not only the standard questions like where do you live and how old are you, those are fine. I will answer them. But if you guys can come up with some nice questions where I can talk about what I can talk about a little bit, like I'm doing now, basically. That would be amazing, and we can do sort of a Q&A video as part of the 1,000 subs thank you video, I guess you would call it. So yeah, that's going to be something that we could really do, and I think that actually that's a pretty cool idea. I think that some of you have some very interesting questions to ask, and I could work out some very cool answers, I think. So that would be an amazing thing, and that's actually the last thing I'm going to say about it. So guys, if you're watching this at New Year's Eve or a little bit earlier, Happy New Year in advance. If you're watching it after that, 2020 has started, so let's make it happen. Let's get a good year out of it, right? That's going to be it for today. As always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.